Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Friday, the 6th day of December 2024. I bring news update. Tension in Delta over the death of detained Okuama president who died in military facility. Oh yes, that's what's happening now. After 3 months of being detained in an unknown military facility by the Nigerian army, the President General of Okuama community in Ughelli South local government area of Delta State, talking about Pa James Achiwoko Ogoroko, has died in detention. Now, Ogoroko, who was one of the Okuama leaders arrested by the Nigerian military in August, following the killing of 17 military personnel in the community in March, died from torture. You don't see him now. His death was revealed, of course, yesterday by leaders of Okuama during an emergency meeting in the community. He was arrested alongside Professor Otto Ekpokpo, Belvis Adogbo, Dennis Okubaye, Pa Anthony Awemoria, and Rita Akata, and detained in an unknown military facility. Now, the community also disclosed that Pa Dennis Okubaye, another leader in military detention, is battling for his life in the undisclosed facility. Yes. Of course, the community, through their council, Olurogun Albert Apomoje, has sued the Nigerian military, that's the army, in August after they ransacked and destroyed the Riverside community. Now, the Federal High Court on November 20th, 2024 adjourned the bail application of the arrested leaders to December 9 for a hearing. Their lawyer, Kumoje, said the death of Ogoroko, the president, was a disturbing development and that he would meet with his family members and his team to know the next line of action. Of course, in August, acted by their unlawful arrest, the community, through their lawyers, filed suit number FHC/WR/CS/84/2024 between James Ogoroko and others versus the Nigerian army and 2 others, demanding 100 million naira for their illegal detention. Following the demolition and destruction of the Okuama community after the killing of 17 soldiers, the community, through their lawyers led by Olurogun Albert Apomoje and others, had approached the Federal High Court, Warri, to seek redress. Now, this is what is happening now in Okuama. Of course, you recall the incident that happened in March. Yes, the death of 17 soldiers. Yes, in Okuama. They were in Okuama or in Delta creeks to scoop oil. Oh, yes. And they died. They died while scooping oil. And now the army invaded community, Okuama community. Invaded Okuama community, destroying the community. They invaded it, causing, carnage in the community. Now, one of the detainees died yesterday. Yes, died yesterday in detention in an unknown military facility. You have seen it now. And one other person there is battling with an undisclosed ailment. So this man died of torture. The army tortured him to death. Oh yes, you have seen the human rights records we are talking about. The human rights records of Nigeria. The man died in military facility, unknown military facility, torturing the army. They tortured him to death. That is what is happening. The community is in chaos. Oh yes, tension, anxiety. Because who knows the fate of the remaining detainees there? I've seen the people who have just mentioned. They're still in detention. One is still in dire condition. Yes, his condition is unpalatable. One of the detainees there. Oh yes. So the military, they said they are the army, and now they are the ones detaining people in their facility. Okay? Police is not doing their work again. It's the army. You have to wonder what has been happening in the north since the killing of these 17 soldiers in Okuama. 17 soldiers that were, cooking oil or scooping oil in Delta. We have been hearing many accounts of killings of soldiers in the north. Yes, since this incident happened, soldiers have been, countless numbers of soldiers have been killed in states in northern region. We have not heard of invasion of communities by the soldier, by the army or military. No, we have not heard about it. We have not seen this kind of divide and rule. Okay? This kind of, even Tinubu regime, this thing is happening. You see? So it's quite unfortunate. In the north, they are killing soldiers. They are killing soldiers. But you shouldn't see the soldiers invading communities. Maybe Boko Haram is the one killing. Boko Haram bandits, they are killing soldiers. Okay, maybe in the southern part, particularly in the eastern region or Niger Delta, the civilians are killing soldiers. But in the northern region, maybe Boko Haram. So one begins to wonder, this issue of, invading communities unprovoked in southern region, particularly in the eastern region and Niger Delta. It's quite unfortunate, you see. So the man died in detention. Oh yes, he died in detention. Soldiers were in Delta creeks scooping oil. When you talk about oil thieves, who they thief oil? Na soldier. Na soldier thief oil. Soldiers and politicians, they are the ones thieving the oil. Oh yes. Politicians and soldiers thieving the Nigerian oil. Yes. The Niger Delta oil. The soldier and politicians that thief them. So they will come and say, oil thieves, oil bunkering, this, that. Politicians, soldiers, responsible. So, of course, 17 of them died in March, where they're scooping oil. Okay? You see, and that's what happened. So, and they blamed the community. They invaded the community. They attacked the community, Okuama community. They arrested people, leaders of the community. They felt, see, this issue of the army, putting people in secret detention facilities, is becoming unbecoming. Yes. They will put people, see, on non-military facility. You can't trace them. The relatives don't know where they are. They can't even go and meet them or hear from them. They will be incommunicado. Incommunicado. They will be out of circulation. Nobody will hear anything about them. This is quite strange. Oh yes. So, and that is what they're doing. And tomorrow they will say, well, this man is some money for them. Repatriate him. Finnish government will not listen to this kind of people. Look at what they're doing. They're torturing people to death. Seeing the level of human rights. Okay? So, Finnish government said, no, we are not repatriating Masamonepa because you have criminal mind. Your human rights record is nothing to write home about. Oh yes. And so, go and sleep. Chief of Defense Staff, go and sleep. Go and sleep. Go and sleep. You see? So that is what is happening now in Delta. The army assumed the duty of police to arrest, detain, and prosecute alleged people accused of committing some offense. The army is the organization now responsible for arrest, detention, and prosecution. Nonsense zoological republic.